Yo guys, Mr. K and welcome back to a brand new Skul the Hero Slayer video. And in today's video, as you can see, we are using the brand new Skul to the 1.9 patch, the Dominator. I'm ready! Now, I have not used this guy before. I mean, I haven't actually played the game for a couple of months. I mean, if you've checked on the channel, you would have noticed, because we haven't really done an upload in quite a while. Speaking of, I still actually need to get the rest of the videos out on the Mythology DLC. But if you guys didn't know, like with the Dominator here and the Susanoo ability, or the Susanoo quintessence, should I say, this Skul got implemented into the game for one of the biggest contributors, I think it's to the Patreon, or like to the beta of this game when it was coming out. Basically, if you made so much money raising this game, or sorry, contributed so much money, you got a few items that you could make. One of them was this Skul, the other one was the Susanoo quintessence. I think there is a third, but I can't quite remember who it is. And because this guy is a legendary, you guys know we do not need to get this guy upgraded at all. But we are going to still worry about bone fragments, because I want to get our skulls, or sorry, our health upgraded as quickly as possible. And we have to do that through the totems. So if we can find a few good like legendary skulls early enough to get this guy upgraded, that'll be absolutely perfect for us. And when we've gone through this room real quick, let's show what this guy actually does. And actually, you know what, we might actually pair him up with Predator here.
You one ugly motherfucker.
Ignore what I just said. We'll pair him up with Werewolf. He's got the predation ability. Alright, so Dominator here uses the Evil Sword. When you charge it up with the concentration bar, you can click down and attack. You'll transform into a different state where you can't use your skills, but then when you come out of the kind of awakened sword state, you get an increase in your skill cooldowns, which is really quite good. And the way you actually get the charges for it is, you can see when he does the move, that kind of like scarring that comes out. Whenever you hit an enemy with that, that's what does the big kind of damage. And from the way this guy is feeling at the moment, he is actually, you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go Genie for the invulnerability frames. He is actually feeling very, very powerful. And for us swapping whilst we are actually here, basically when you swap in, when you get that eye above your head, or when the enemies get that eye above their head, you get a, or sorry, they get a 20% damage increase. So it is going to be quite good for bosses if we can stack it. But the way I'm going to try and build this guy, depending on what we get, obviously crits, that's my go-to. It is one of the best, if not the best kind of building the game, but that's always just my opinion. And I think it will really suit this guy well, because if you have the attack speed like this guy has, I mean, you get Thieves, and then we get Gunpowder Sword, it will really work wonders for us. And we're going to open the flask here. Like I said, we want to get as many bone fragments as possible. And I'm trying to think, do we lock in treasure here? Now, we can re-roll at least once. Might actually go for the loyalty generator. Yeah, we're gonna get the loyalty generator. Look, get that attack speed and the physical attack. Only really when we do skills, but it isn't really too big of a problem. Getting the hero's legendary wouldn't be bad for us. Well, let's see how much damage this guy does in his just base evil state. Yeah, look at that health. Just Jesus Christ, she had literally, she just couldn't do anything there. Yeah, I think that boss killing state is, oh, sorry, his evil sword state is really going to be a big boss killer. Let's destroy Werewolf, and then we can go ahead. Let's put these points into our HP totem. I'm not really too bothered about evolving Genie. I mean, if we get enough bone fragments, maybe find some legendary skulls or some uniques early, I might think about it. But with the way I'm just kind of thinking of building this guy, having the invulnerability on the swapping is nice, but it's not really a necessity. And I do want to know, guys, if you lot have actually used the Dominator here, what are your guys' thoughts on him? Like I said before, to me, he's seeming very powerful. But the only problem is we do need some courage for him now, because we do not have any kind of physical increase. But we will go ahead and actually take the solar sword. And I think we're also going to take the gold incense burner for now. We might as well get that double treasure rocking nice and early. And then let's also go ahead. Let's reroll for an item up top. I mean, what did I say? I wanted to go for crit to get gunpowder sword. I can't complain there. All we need to find now, if we can get some actual crit rate. So, like I said, thieves would be perfect for this. That's kind of all we really need. Or if we get the legendary archer, if you get her item, that would be redonkulous. Alright, we're trying to make our way just over to Yggdrasil kind of as quick as possible. But with the way the luck's going at the minute, I mean, finding gunpowder sword second shop on the first act. Because gunpowder sword really just sometimes does not want to be found for me. Like, I did do a practice run a couple of days ago, and just, it didn't work out. We got literally everything but gunpowder sword. I mean, we might as well take toxic pendant hit for that damage increase. And I would always highly recommend, guys, if you are new to Skul, because I did actually see that Skul has come on the PlayStation Plus, or PS Plus, I think it's called. If you are new to Skul here, and you haven't actually watched any of my videos before, there will be a link down in the description to a playlist with all my Skul videos in there, where I go into a little bit more detail of how to play the game. But whilst here at Yggdrasil, let's open the chest. Not really too bothered about anything here. We are on 9 items. Let's just destroy the Omen item. Let's move on to Yggdrasil. We're going to get another decent chunk of that HP totem done. But we're going to save the evil sword form for the second phase of Yiggy. I mean, you know, Yggdrasil, he's not going to kill us. He's not going to be doing any damage unless we play really, really stupidly. But using these skills here, yeah, literally, look how much damage we've already done to the guy. Right, let's let Genie get a little bit of action in here. Genie just being really one of the best support skulls in the game, with his invulnerability on his swapping and with his invulnerability through his dashes. Very surprised we actually took a little bit of damage there. Speaking of invulnerability, let's go dash through all the spikes. We are really just needing a little bit more crit rate just to get this gunpowder sword fully off and working, but let's just finish off Yggdrasil here. Yeah, we probably should have done that a little bit earlier, but hey ho. Alright, and let's open the chest here. Are we going to get anything good? I mean, we take the Shadow Knights. One of the better quintessences to get. The only thing I'd probably swap it out for is Go-Getter, is Troll if we find it. But what we are going to do is actually buy Riftblade. Let's upgrade that, and then I think when we've got that fully done, we'll probably go for Go-Getter next. But moving on to Act 2, let's go ahead. We're going to go speak to the Lost Wanderers anyway. Let's get these 2 ticks in the totem to find a few more uniques game. Like, I would like a little bit better luck with the skulls that we have found. I'll be very surprised if the Goldmane Cavalry actually survives. Yeah, it didn't. The Shadow Knight's pretty much just going to finish the rest of the dudes off here. And then we've only got Big Shield Boy left. Right, trying to just move through this as quick as possible. I did also want to say, guys, if you do hear a fan in the background, just ignore it. It is very warm in the UK right now, and I am not planning on losing 20 pounds of sweat whilst I record. And you might also notice in the next few videos, I'll be wearing the same jumper. I am going on holiday in a couple of days, so I need to pre-record a few videos for you guys, get them out, so that is why. Right, found a few enemies here. Going relatively decent in a minute. Was expecting to be taking I'd say taking a little bit more damage, as we need to get straight smacked in the face by the cart lady. If you need to, we will go ahead, get that HP up, but right now we're not having any problems with it, because we do have Super Baby if we want it. We're actually going to activate the Shadow Knights here. Let's make sure we're facing the right way, and then everybody should just pretty much be dead here. So we might as well go speak to Little Lion while they're doing all this stuff. And is he going to give us a decent item? Of course he's not. Why would he? Right, we finally get that unique living armor. Thank you for the fragments. You know what? Let's get that legendary from the shop up top. And it is the wrong one. It is Nether Mana Suppressor. I mean, we're just going to let it get destroyed for now. 1,000 coins. Certainly not bad. I do forget we have the gold incense burner here. Right, we're looking for one more treasure item because I want to get that to 4. Might as well open the random box. We do get crit damage. And we can take it for the toxic pendant for now. We can go for probably 2 more rerolls. Let's hit it with 1 more. No treasure, unfortunately. We can actually lock in our second courage, though, because we are going to go for a 4 courage build if we can be so lucky in finding them. Activate the Shadow Knights here. Should finish most people off. I'll be surprised if anybody lives on that far side. And there is actually an NPC we need to go speak to back there. But first, let's open the ominous chest. Should we go for the omen item? Nah, we can't do it. We're going to go for the Architect's Breastplate to get a little bit more courage. We'll probably just get rid of the Priest Staff, to be fair. Let's go see what this NPC was back here. Oh, it's just a halfling girl. We'll save her for a little bit later. If you didn't know, if you are new, like I said, if you don't speak to an NPC, they do have a very high priority of showing up later down the run. So say you get an halfling girl or a king slime, for example, at the very start of the game, you don't want to waste the heal or the duplicate. You can always just leave them, speak to them a little bit later, and it goes through that way. Luckily, this swapping, or sorry, the dash is doing a lot of damage right now. And I'm trying to think, with this guy's abilities, is Goldmane Rapier actually going to be a decent choice on this guy? Because it's kind of like the same ability, if you know what I mean. Nothing good here, so let's move on to the next adventurer fight. Decent amount of bone fragments here. So what we can do is go ahead and get that totem upgraded to the second stage. We're going to activate you, and then let's go in for the kill on the priestess while the archers used her kind of legendary arrow there. You're dead. Now we can go for the big baby up top. Alright, that was very quick and easy. Please, archer, give me your legendary. Alright, we weren't so lucky. But what we can do is go ahead, stick the rest of these fragments into the totem here. Alright, 30 bone fragments of getting that upgraded next, and then we're probably just going to go ahead and maybe actually evolve Genie, you know? If you find a unique or a legendary in this run, or in this, before the boss fight, I think I'll go ahead and use, and upgrade Genie, should I say. Because he's a very powerful Skul, do not get me wrong. But let's just cheat this room. Shadow Knights. Here we go, boys. Let's just wait for all these guys to finish the rest of the boys off. Shield guy is going to have to wait, and then we'll just come behind him. Right, final few enemies, and then we can move on here. We are going to take the Skul rooms, like I said. Right, one of the sisters coming up. Final shot, so we've probably got like 3 rooms left. We really do need to utilize Dominator's swapping a little bit more, because we're not getting that 20% damage increase at our enemies. Please give us... Oh no, we have 3. No, we don't. We have 3 courage. I was gonna say I thought we had 3 treasure then. Let's open you. Let's be smart here. Let's swap out the slave for Ghoul, and then we can let Ghoul get destroyed. We are also going to take the bone fragments, and let's open the random box. That is a little bit of treasure, and it is also crit rate. I think it might be time to get rid of the standard issue bow. Let's take you out. I don't think we're actually going to have enough to change it. Yeah, we're not 1980. Well, we can unlock treasure 4 in the next shop, which ain't really too bad. Getting it nice and early, or just getting it as whenever you can, is pretty much just perfect. Now, if you guys never really do get treasure, I always highly recommend it if you can get it early game, because what, it cost me 600 coins or something like that to get treasure 2. You make that back in 6 chests, which you literally find in, what, 6 floors? Not even that, maybe 3. Thank you for the living armor there. That is brilliant. Yeah, we're definitely going to evolve the Genie now. Do we want to get rid of the standard issue, both the offensive wheel? Honestly, we actually might. Or we go for the loyalty generator. Let's go for the loyalty generator for now, because it's not really doing a massive bonus for us. Right, found 2 enemies before we get to the Liana sisters. Can't really imagine us causing a massive amount of trouble for us. especially with the power that the boys are showing us right now. And then when we do actually get to, or when we get past the sisters, we are going to get Genie upgraded to unique. So he's going to get that second ability, which is going to really just help us in all of our damage. And there we've got the wheel doing a mighty fine job. Right, we've got an NPC left up top. Who's it going to be? It's just going to be the reroll, which we are not too bothered about. Let's take the money, move on. 300 HP, certainly not bad. If we need to, we can go ahead and get Super Baby. Not that I'm thinking we're really gonna need it at the minute, because HP isn't the problem at the minute. It is kind of, I'm gonna say it's our damage, but our damage is still ridiculous. You just need that extra crit really to get Gunpowder Sword going. And if we don't get Gunpowder Sword or we don't get Thieves, we might actually, I can't believe I'm gonna say it, we might actually have to get rid of it, which I don't think I've ever done in my life. Alright, we are on to the sisters. The gargoyle can get destroyed. 110 bone fragments. Certainly not too shabby. 15 minutes in as well. We are kind of speed running this. Alright, let's see how bad these sisters are going to be. Hopefully, if we play it right, I shouldn't take more than 100 HP. But these ladies can hit for like 50 damage at a time, especially when she's upgraded into that second phase. But we're just going to try and keep our kind of evil sword phase for the second phase of the sisters. We're gonna activate the Shadow Knights because I want to get out of this first phase as quick as possible. Let's swap you in here. I was expecting you to do a little bit more damage there, Wheel. Also the Shadow Knights, but luckily this lady should be pretty much dead here. She's not. But we can get the swap in so we know who she is. Nice. That is brilliant. Right, we're going to swap into Genie here, because I want to activate that skill, and then we can go ahead and do you. Yeah, nice. I wanted to do that third attack. Unfortunately, she's going to do a second one again, man. Right, let's go in. Damage time. Just need to play it smart, not get hit, and now we can get some big normal damage. Yeah, look at that. Right, we can swap out into the Genie man. Nice. We are playing it extra smart and extra careful here. Saying that, we got hits. And now she's in the corner. Now we slay with that 20% damage reduction. Or that 20% damage increase. You know what? Nah, we're not going to let Genie finish her off. Nice and easy, quick fight there. Dominator, he's really showing his power. I mean, if they didn't make this guy good, you'd be really disappointed in the guy that actually made. I mean, the guy did make this, but you'd really be disappointed in Neowiz there. Alright, let's open the chest, see what we're going to get. I mean, it is Susanoo. We do have the Dominator. Let's pick it up. It is meant to be a match made in heaven. And we get the extra 15 HP, which ain't bad. Right, I think what we're going to do is just upgrade. Yeah, might as well just upgrade Riftblade to the very top. And then let's come down here. We're going to spend 30 bone fragments upgrading the totem to max. Here we go. And now let's get my boy Genie evolved into unique. Here we go. We've got the apprentice Genie now. Getting that second skill is really quite nice on this guy. We are going to use the golems up top because I can't be bothered trying to kill these two, and I'm surprised Susanoo didn't finish him off there. I mean, it's not like he didn't do pretty much all their health to them already. Well, I was expecting a little bit more damage than that, but you can tell we are really lacking some attack speed on this guy, because with Genie he is so slow. But he isn't really there to be doing a mass amount of damage for us. He is kind of just here to be that support Skul. I don't know if he's actually got changed. He kind of seems like he's doing a few more things than usual. I know there was a few buffs that happened and a few changes. I haven't actually read into any of it, which, being a Skul content creator, I really should do. But I have just not looked into the patch notes at all. So let's make our way through up top. We are going to head into the shop where we're going to get and unlock that fourth treasure. But we're really looking for some big damage. Our items are severely lacking at this point in time. So if we can find thieves, I think that's where a big damage is going to come in handy. If we can't find thieves, we need to just find some physical increase. And Froskull can get destroyed. We are going to lock in our 4th treasure. We're actually going to buy the miracle drug here. Alright, we're going to take the giant's axe instead of the... We'll take it to the architect's breastplate for now. And we're actually going to take Indomitable Will instead of the Hunter's Running Longbow. The crit damage is nice, but we've got Gunpowder Sword for that crit damage anyway, so we don't necessarily need it. Anything else left in here? Not that I can see, so let's move on. We might start focusing on a few item rooms. Not quite too sure yet. I haven't made up my mind, but it might be a good idea to do so. Right, let's get the final few boys who are chilling downstairs. There's that treasure 4 coming in mighty handy. Already giving us 12 bone fragments. Alright, give us thieves, please. Yeah, there's nothing there. I mean, Witch's Brew's nice. Do we want to go for Witch's Brew? I mean, it is literally just a better version of the wheel, to be fair, so we might as well. Yeah, we'll take that out. 1 more unique or 2 more rares, then we can get Genie upgraded to legendary and start worrying about the items just that little bit more. Ralsbury will pop Susano to deal with you boys, and then we can just kind of send him into the flames, and the spikes will just kill the alchemist there. Right, we can head up top, kill the rest of these boys, and then we should be moving on to the adventurer fight, I think. And am I correct in saying so? No, that's probably going to be on the next floor. Alright, the alchemist has finally died there. We did get a unique, and it is prisoner. No, I can't do it. This is a genie video. We've already upgraded into rare. I'm not doing it. I can't waste the skulls on the boy. We are going to go up top to kill these golems from spawning if I can actually reach. Please, I don't want to get that mega golem spawned. It's not really what I'm looking for. Come on, let's kill him. I don't want to use... Nice. I didn't want to use our kind of... Not sacred ability, our evil sword transformation. I want to save that for the boss. We'll take the 250 coins. Right, we need to do a little bit more swapping, because with Witch's Brew, that's mainly where all our big damage is, especially when swapping into Dominator here. So take the money, move on to you, and then we are going to be focusing item rooms after the adventurers, because we need that damage. Yeah, only 62 per hit is ridiculously bad. And I'm hoping that the Wolf Lady here actually gives us some physical attack. I'm pretty sure she actually might. If not, I will take some crit rates. Let's see what she's going to give us here. Spokesperson of the Mist, you're going to give us some HP. I mean, you can never complain about HP. You always need a little bit more. Right, Falfy dudes up top. Let's finish these boys off before they can do anything else to harm the lad over here. Right, we're going to have to wait for this guy to chill out with his temper tantrum. And what is the unique here that we're going to get rid of? It is going to be Berserker, which is actually not a bad skull to pair up with this guy. Let's take the heavy pot. Let's move on to the adventurer fight. We don't have our evil sword just quite yet, so we're going to pop a Susano at the start. Let's try and get the technique down now. Alright, whilst we're all stood together, we can go for the kill, but we need to kill this priest first off. So let's try and get it beforehand. Yeah, we are really not doing enough damage at this stage in the game. Like, this is, like, tremendously bad. We can't even stop that lady from swapping out or from using her ult. And we are also taking a load of damage. Everybody's just been healed. Come on. Right, let's let this lady die. Susano, let's pop you. That should be doing a decent amount of damage, yeah. Priest lady's dead, so nobody's going to get any more heals, which is nice. And I can start worrying about the hero and the fire witch, which one is down. We've got the final one here, but we are taking too much damage in this fight. We came in at 200 HP, we're on 130. Well, that is all the adventurers finished off. My god, that was a lot harder than any other fight we've done there. And no legendary or item to actually reward us out of all 4. We're just going to get rid of the warlock here. It is a not good legendary item for us that was down there. So let's swap out into my boy Genie. Let's go speak to Arachne. Let's get this guy upgraded. Alright, we've got legendary Genie now, and we're also going to start putting our points into our attack totem, because we just need some more raw physical damage stats. If we need to, we might get rid of treasure. Even though I know I said Treasure 4 is literally goated. It is, but for us at this stage of the game, we need damage. Because if we don't get damage, we die. And currently, mostly, all our damage is just coming off our swap-ins and Susanoo. But if we can finish the boys off, I mean, if we can do all this and keep a good amount of health for Chimera, that's mainly what I'm talking about. Because Chimera, I always take an absolute shit ton of damage off of him, mainly just because of the way I like to fight him. And let's open the ominous chest. We do get the Idol of Forgotten. That is an insane pull here if we want to go for the swap-in route. I mean, we've got the Witch's Brew. Do we just want to do that instead? I think we might, you know. Let's get the Idol of Forgotten. And I think it's time to get rid of the Carlane Insignia. I know we're getting rid of our Treasure 4, which I said is really good, but we need damage. The swap-in with this is literally just going to make everything 20 times better. And if we really wanted to, we can go get Go-Getter, which is just in turn gonna mess everybody up even more. Yeah, if you are ever struggling on this game and you find the Idol of Forgotten, pick it up, you'll win. that's just kind of how this item works. It is just way too strong, which I'm, you know, certainly not complaining about at this point in time, because we need the damage. And let's open you. Don't give me Thieves at this point. It didn't. Do you want Master Fighter? I mean, it is going to be good for the bosses. We're going to get rid of it instead of the Indomitable Will, I think. Right, let's move on. We're going to activate Susanoo. Let's get rid of this turret up top as well, because we don't want these boys spawning a golem with a massive damage boost involved as well. Right, we do also have the Evil Druid here. Never really see this guy all too often. And when I do, I never pick his item up in the first place. Another Roman item, nothing good. So let's just destroy the Sword of the Chase. We might as well take the skull fragments here. Right, we're not doing the trap room. It is shop time, so we can get rid of. Nah, we can't. We've already got Genie upgraded. We can't get rid of him for Bomber. We're gonna take the HP because we are very much lacking in so. Now, what are we looking from this shop? If we can either get swapping items or just mainly some big physical increases, that's what we're going to go for here. And speaking of physical increases, that is a Raven Monarch's Feather. Let us take that. This is really turning into the swap build here. Right, we're going to get rid of the Golden Whip. Oh, we get Inner Malice as well. I didn't even see it. Oh my god, what is this run turning into? Right, let's get rid of the Golden Incense Burner. We do have Mutant 5. Is there anything else we want in here? And we could just swap out. I mean, we're not going to do it now, but we could get Arms 4 if we wanted. But I think what we'll do, we'll reroll one more time. Yeah, nothing good. We do get the Lunar Ring. I think what we'll do, we'll get rid of the standard issue sword here. Let's pick up you. We'll get Fulgent Dawn, which is another item that we need to get for Go-Getter now. Yeah, this run has really taken a turn on its head. That shop was just so insane for us. Yeah, all we need to do now is literally just swap out, let Fulgent Dawn do all the damage for us, and then you've kind of just won here, you know? We are obviously going to be taking a little bit more damage with an Omen item in our inventory, but because it's the Idol, it don't matter. We slay everything now. Especially with Mutant 5 and the Witch's Brew. And the Inner Malice giving us that extra bonus physical increase on swapping. Yeah, there's nothing swapping us. So all we need to do now is just get to Chimera as quick as possibly. And then just try not take, I can say Chimera as quick as possible, but literally already here. We just want to get to Joan as quick as possible without taking ridiculous amounts of HP. But whilst we're on Chimera, let's just go kill him real quick. And I know this is meant to be a Dominator video, but it's kind of just turned into a swap video. So if we need to, boys, we can go ahead and do another video on this guy. But whilst we're here, let's get all his skills out and done. And let's just keep spamming X, and then we can swap into the Genie and do the swapping kind of nonsense. Yeah, that is a little bit ridiculous. Already on half HP, and then we can just swap in to you and tank all the damage. Yeah, he's literally already dead. We nearly did that unhittable. Alright, let's see what we're going to get from the chest. Thank you, game. Thank you, game. We get Thieves' Blacksteel Daggers. That's actually made Gunpowder Sword ridiculously good now. I mean, the build's pretty much finished. What else could we want? I mean, we could get a better physical item in the Giant's Axe, or probably get rid of Master Fighter. But other than that, we're pretty much done. So all we need to do is get Go-Getter upgraded as quickly as possible to maximum, which is going to be after Joan. But this run's pretty much over now, guys. All we need to do is worry about getting these totems upgraded, because I ain't worried about the items anymore. Which is never a bad thing. Always forget that. Or don't forget that, should I say. And let's head on over into the start of Act 4 here. We want to be not taking our sweet time. And let's just run through this place. As long as we don't lose the revive before the hero fight, which I very much doubt we will, I'll be happy. If we do lose it before Joan, or sorry, before the last and final boss fight before Dad, I'll be a little bit annoyed. Mainly just because fighting Dad, there is always that chance that you will die. Who's left at the back here? If we swap out, will he die? He's not. Alright, we're going to have to go fight him. So he's ran away for some reason. Right, oh, we are getting a legendary. Give us Hope Slasher, please. We don't, but we get the Olive Tree Cudgel, which I've never seen before. So let's take it for Master Fighter. What the hell's just happened? We get increased maximum HP by 80 upon losing 500 HP. After defeating 100 enemies, using skills causes earthquakes. Increased physical attack by 100% upon slaying 3 bosses. And then decreased damage taken by 20% and amplifies damage dealt by 20% upon surviving death 1 time or more. So if we use the revive, we then get a 20% damage reduction and an 20% damage increase. What we might do, we might actually be able to cheese that, and if we lose our life for Joan, because you do get a free revive, also you don't get a free one, but you have to pay for it. There is a revive actually in the curse shop, so if we want to do it that way, we can get the revive, because 20% damage reduction and damage increase is really, really good. But it's just, is it worth losing the revive for and maybe not getting Go-Getter upgraded to max? That's kind of the question that it's posing for me yet, and I'm not really too sure on the answer that I'm going to give you. But we do get a legendary here. Gambler, thank you for the bone fragments. We're going to buy the vampire pudding. And we have no more money. Okay. I thought we had a little bit more than that. I should have really checked before going into the shop. Let's swap out. Who's that going to be? It is going to be the halfling girl, so wasting the money on the food was... yeah, it's just a waste of money. But how are we meant to know she's going to be here? We don't. So let's speak to her anyway, and she's going to give us the 20%, which is going to get us to max HP. And guys, I've forgot to say, if you have made it this far and you do want to help support the channel, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you are new here, and turn on post notifications like that bell icon to get notified when I upload next. There will also be a link down to the Discord in the description if you want to speak to me and any other members of the channel. And let's open the Omen chest. Nothing good. Let's move on. We're not really bothered about the item challenge here, so we will kill the rest of these boys. And then let's see you. You're just going to get destroyed. Anyway, Hunter, thank you. Dominator should be able to finish the rest of these guys off. We are actually going to pop a Susanoo and then become invulnerable. Yeah, that's a big combo, that. Right, found a guy dead, and we get a King Slime. This can get silly good now. Yeah, this is gonna get silly. Alright, let's open you. If you give me the Idol of Forgotten, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'll complain. Is there anything I want to get rid of? Only the Giant's Axe, to be fair. Yeah, let's get rid of the Giant's Axe. I am happy with anything except the Monarch's Feather getting upgraded. So let's speak to King Slime. Please give me the Idol of Forgotten or Gunpowder Sword. Let's see. Double Thieves is not bad either. That's just going to give us some more activation on Gunpowder Sword. So you can't complain there. Double crit rate, certainly not bad. We just need to do a bit more actual normal attacks and attacking. But then we've got an 80% crit rate anyway. so it doesn't even matter. Right, I'm kind of hoping the Archer shows up, just because I would love to get her legendary, and with the way the luck is going, it's not going to be the Archer, it is going to be the hero. Well, I think we could get a legendary hero item from this right here. Let's activate into the Dominator. We're not going to worry about going for a load of skill damage. We are literally just going to be doing what the boss wanted us to do, and that is swapping out dealing damage with the Omen of the Idol of Forgotten. If we do get time, we will go ahead and actually go into our evil mode, but it's not really seeming like we need to, and it is a little bit difficult to do on the hero, mainly just because he's not standing still at any point in time. And there we go, he's actually just dead there. We didn't get the legendary, it is unfortunate, but we can go ahead and get rid of the P here, who I do think did get a buff from this recent patch, if I'm not mistaken. And we can actually just fully max out this last totem here. Alright, this is the fastest I've completed all 3 totems, literally got every item that I want, and have every skull evolved. This is the epitome of a perfect run. I'd say that it's not perfect because we did die. Also, we have gotten hit, so it can't be perfect, but with the items and the things and the way this run has gone, you can classify it as that if you want to. So all we're really trying to do now is just speedrun straight through to Joan, trying to get to Dad as quick as possible. And then it's home time. Well, let's open the legendary chest again. We get the ring this time. Do we have space for it? Is it going to be better than the Raven Monarch's Feather? I mean, it's dealing magic damage, which really isn't good. And we do get the mutant from it anyway. You know what? I think we might actually get rid of the Raven Monarch's Feather here. We've still got the 3 mutant. We're also getting our treasure back. I mean, it doesn't really matter what happens now, but that is game over, run over, see you later, boys. Let's go home. I said we couldn't get anything better, and I lied. Alright, I've got to say, the Dominator here has really pulled off a masterclass. I can certainly say he is a extremely powerful Skul. I think we are going to have to do another run on him at some point, just mainly because we haven't actually done a proper Dominator run. We get the Shard of Darkness, which is cool, but we're not going to be bothered about doing you. Yeah, we haven't exactly done a proper Dominator run. We've kind of just made a swap build, which, I mean, it's not bad. I don't know why we're trying to spend our money. We should literally just... Yeah, let's just go. We've literally got everything. There is no point in wasting our money on everything. There's nothing I can want that this game can give me. Except Hope Slasher, but I very much doubt we are going to find that. Especially on such short notice. Let's just try and rush through here as quickly as possible. Come on, Guts, just die. Thankfully we've got the stun, so we actually couldn't deal any kind of damage to us. And I am assuming Joan is going to be coming up in the next couple of rooms. And when she does show up, she is going to die instantly. I can guarantee you that for a fact. She's not living more than 20 seconds. And let's speak to the Dark Knight here. We'll get that 44 shields, or the Death Knight, should I say. 445 health. We are living life at the minute. Let's open you. Not in go. Let's move on. We actually can't get this. Well, sorry, I can't wait for this hero fight any longer. We just need to get it out of the way with. I know I am wasting time opening these chests, or the treasure chest, should I say. It's in my nature. I can't leave them alone. If they're there, we're going to have to open them. We can't leave any stone unturned. Final few boys remaining, and then is this going to be the Joan fight? It is. Alright, let's go show her who's boss, and then we're going to be on to fighting Dad. Right, let's enter the Joan fight. If you didn't know, I say it every time, she's got 2 stages. She's got the totems, and then she's got the actual Joan fight herself. Totems should be a piece of piss with the Isle of Forgotten. I mean, so is Joan going to be, but totems especially going to be easy because it should cover the entire floor. Let's have a look. It does cover the entire floor. That is what we like to see. Right, let's get this left one destroyed nice and quickly. There we go. And then we can move on over to the right. Right, let's get that damage in. Let's get that 20% damage. Ooh, this is insane. Words, I don't know what to say. Words aren't coming out of my mouth properly. I can't comprehend the damage that we are doing. Let's pop a Susno. Let's swap out. And now, yeah, let's look at this shit. Oh my Jesus Lord. Come on, Joe, mate. Just sit on a platform where you can just die, yeah. Oh, that is ridiculous. Alright, let's open a chest to see what we're going to get. I mean, we do get Pain and Despair, which is cool, but we are just going to destroy it for now. And let's move on to the final curses here. What we are going to do is let's get Go-Getter maxed out. Right, well, whilst we've only got a little bit of Cursed Hearts left, we might as well just get Super Baby. Get a little bit more HP. And let's move on to the final bit of Act 4. Now, this has been a very, very fun run. If you guys couldn't tell by the way I was enjoying this, Dominator he is insane. What a skull. Of course we get Dead Cells to end it off, and we do also get Hope Slasher. What do we swap this out for here? I think we get rid of it for Inner Malice. That's probably the best bet here. Yeah, let's get rid of Inner Malice. We are going to go and lock in... Oh, we can't lock in our 4th Courage. So you know what, let's lock in our 4th Arms instead. And we might as well spend our money some way, so let's get the 10 shields. And let's get the 10% increase in attack again. Alright, so guys, if you have enjoyed today's episode, you do want to help support the channel, make sure you do drop a like, subscribe if you are new here, and turn on that bell icon or post notifications so you get notified whenever I upload next. There will also be a link to the Discord in the description, and also a link to all my other Skul videos down in the description below. Now, for the run today, we have gone for a Dominator Skul, pairing him up with the legendary Genie. We've got the Susno Quintessence, just because we had to do both of the, what's the way of putting it, Skul Benefactor items in the game. And then we've just gone for an all-out swap build with Idol of Forgotten, Witch's Brew. We've got the ring for the extra little bit of mutant, and then just the utility. And then we've got Hope Slasher, Fulgent Dawn, and the Olive Tree Cudgel just for the major damage, and Thieves Battle Dagger and Gunpowder Sword just there for crits, because you know I love crits. And it looks like we are on to the dad fight. We got 2 phases. It's going to be a walk in the park. Right, let's see what this guy's saying. The first hero, we are just going to be swapping out and fucking you up, mate. Let's activate Susno here. Let's go for the swap in. And here we go. I was going to say, unfortunately, we could try and do it non-hit, but we're not going to be able to here. Are we actually going to be able to do him before he does his ultimate attack? We are. That was probably the quickest I've ever done that first phase. We're going to do the exact same. Let's swap out, deal damage. We're going to use our skills first. And we are going to finish him off with the madness that is the evil sword. Right, let's get the swap in. Here we go. Now the big damage increase that we need. Let's pop Susno. Go for the swap in again. He's not going to land on the floor, which is a little bit unfortunate. So we're not going to get a mass amount of damage off. But whilst he's sat there in the middle, he is just going to die here. I was really hoping we could face tank that, but we couldn't. Right, whilst he's doing his big attack in the middle, we should be able to just cheese it with Genie. Thank you. He's probably going to go for the life suck pretty soon, so let's kind of just mind out of the way of that. And whilst we're here, let's get a big old slash to finish him off. Alright guys, so that was our Dominator run in Skul the Hero Slayer. If you guys did enjoy today's episode, you do want to help support the channel, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new here. And there will be a playlist in the top left hand side of the screen with all my other Skul videos. And if you click here on the right hand side, you see a video that is best suited for you. This has been Mystic. Peace.